Good morning, everybody. How are you? It's Thursday. We made it through this damn week. I'm just being honest, y'all. Like, you see how I've uploaded maybe 2 videos this whole week. There's something weird in the sky. What is that? Anyways, it's just a slow-moving airplane. Anyway, yeah, you saw how I uploaded maybe 2 videos. I have been so freaking bombarded. It's a shame. Let me adjust my light here. There we go. Yeah, so not cool. I've been bombarded. So how and why? I'm trying to upload this one video where I talked about how I understand these chords of connection. And whenever we establish new connections, whenever we communicate with other people, we create a chord. Whether you like it or not. But there's the mindset of certain people who think that my chord with you, whatever you do to your life, it affects me. And I've been going through this with my so-called twin flame for a very long time, where I get blamed for whatever it is that I'm doing because I'm out trying to save the world when she's pissed at me for acquainting with other people. And then me being the single person I am, you know, I date and I make no secret of me wanting to date. You know, I'm a human vessel that needs to get over being a human vessel. But at least I'm honest about it. But she, on the other hand, is very secretive about a lot of stuff. She doesn't even watch my YouTube channel, put it that way. What kind of twin flame doesn't even watch your videos, doesn't contribute in helping these things come to surface? So I'm back to thinking that she's my fake twin flame, because we were right on and then we got separated. Anyways, so I had a lot of issues the other day. Tuesday, I found out the planet Pluto went to Capricorn, in the constellation Capricorn. And so I was just like, oh, shoot. Because I already know Pluto's a gas planet. And it only means that everything is going to dissemble itself. It's going to feel like things are falling apart, but they're not. It's only because the truth is trying to emerge and the right things are trying to surface right now. And it will all settle by September 1st. I already know. Everything will be laid out. All the plans for the next 12 years, as it's been told in our truth community. Manifest. I've been trying to manifest all the rest of August. And this bombardment sucks. It's like your mind's focused on something, and then you kind of lose track of, what you were supposed to do. And then also there's been a lot of memory loss too. Memory loss, it only clearly means that we're jumping timelines over and over again until the right timeline finds its way to the surface. And Pluto's the perfect opportunity for our true timeline to meet us halfway, because we're almost in the right timeline. I've been having funky dreams this week. I'm going back in time, and then I went to the future last night, like a really short future. But anytime where I have a dream and my hair is long, is that the future or the past? I think I was in the past, because I was in the bathroom of my mom's bathroom at my old home we used to live at. been having these dreams where I'm astral projecting to time periods when I was younger in past lives. And I had the funkiest past life regression the other day. Well, not past life regression. It was more so in one of my lifetimes I was a witch. And so I astral projected to like I guess to what do you call it? Restrain somebody when you restrain them. So I guess all of my selves, I couldn't see my other selves because I'm so sorry, you guys. Was that rumbling? All of my selves were I think that's better. All of my selves, we went to one era, one time period, and we restrained my old self, and it was kind of gross. It was gross because she was like an old corpse of a witch, and I don't know, it was just like she was fighting and moving, and like bones were falling off and skin was peeling. It was just kind of sad. It stuck in my mind. It was such a vivid, it was kind of gross. And then I woke up like with marks on my hands. So I just bought a copper bracelet. I didn't have this on. This was, the dream I had was on Sunday to Monday, and I bought this Monday night. And so I wish I could show you guys the pictures. I still have the mark on my arm, but I got bit right here. It's an astral projection, but I woke up with a bite mark on my arm. I was like, what the hell? Little witch. See that right there? Anyways. Little bitch. It's only me talking to my old self. So I want to get into something cool. I want to talk about what's going on, because I figured it out, and I want to think. I had a friend talk to me yesterday morning, and I was kind of told some words that I really didn't want to hear, and I had an attitude about it all day, because I just don't like it when people come at me thinking like they know me better than myself, or they think they know what's going on with me, but it's not really what's going on. I have so many battles that don't even have to deal with darkness or negativity. A lot of my battles are health related, where I'm trying to help boost my immune system so that I am my strongest self. Because to have an immune dysfunction, and I've had it since I had a vaccination. I've been saying this in the last couple of videos, just trying to make that more vocal. Because it just occurred to me that, it's not what they're telling me it really is. It's really like they are trying to put me in a category so I don't. It was almost as though if the vaccine compromised my immune system, but instead of saying we messed up, we're sorry this happened, they're saying it's the category what they're putting me in because I'm a gay man. But I've been testing it out and seeing how my body functions and operates with different holistic medicines, and then with no medications. And I've been having different affirmations of my health. Endocrinologist said there's nothing wrong with your body. Everything's like really good. And I'm like, I just don't feel good. What's wrong? And my anxiety's off the Richter scale. It's just like I've been having the worst anxiety and panic attacks. So after doing some digging, I was actually channeling the person who's making me feel uncomfortable yesterday because there were words that this person said, and I was like, oh. And then the person said I was under attack. But I normally if I'm under attack, my physical body gets kicked around. I didn't feel kicked around. I felt more demoralized and I felt more sad. And that usually tells me the opposition, which is light and love, they're ushering in energy. And that energy itself, come on, light. That energy itself is penetrating through the electric body. There's all these different layers of the aura. And like that video I posted of the sun rays, I think you guys can see that there were different layers, and I wasn't aware of what I was messing around with until yesterday. The channel message came in, and it said that there's signal coming from up above. It's not the earth, it's not the Schumann resonance. Here we go. Downloads are coming. So there's either a binary. Yeah, that's weird. I have a binary something coming in, or we have a binary something coming in. Either there's another planetary body, an asteroid, something. I captured it this morning, actually. I know what's causing these symptoms of what we're going through. It's our star family. So in order for us to get through the next wave, our bodies have to be prepared, and our DNA needs a little bit of some tingling. Our bodies need a little bit of vibration. We have to be shaken up a little bit, because like when you guys like when you're in a blender, you put all your solids in the blender, and then you turn it on, and then it goes, and then it's all the ingredients are mended. So that's what's happening on the inside, is all of those layers of energy and frequency throughout all of time, all the timelines, they're all trying to mend and have just one. So you might be acting a little different now. You might be acting more silly. You have more humor. You might have more knowledge of doing things. You might be taking on other positions you never had before, but you're still owning it. These are collapsing of all the timelines into one. But now it's kind of like, now that we laid out the shirt, let's add the iron and iron everything down. That's what's happening right now. Geez, time flies so fast when you're making videos. So basically, it feels uncomfortable. It feels like you're under attack. You're tired and exhausted. You feel like you just and the sleep is like horrible right now, right? You guys, like, I went to bed at 1:30 a.m. and I had to be up at 5. Bonquisha ain't having it today. I'm just like so tired. And I don't want to like rely on coffee, but I'm gonna have to drink a cup of coffee today. I'm too tired and my body is not recovered. And I was trying to share with many people, they don't understand what it's like when you teach dance, exercise dance, like a Zumba class, almost 20 times a week. It's so much on their body just doesn't have any time to recover. So I'm kind of like advancing myself in this ascension process, because I'm putting my body through the ringer, but also it's attracting the frequency of these things that are coming in much faster, versus me being a stay-at-home mom, and I took my kids to school and I come back home and I'm cleaning, and then I'm like, not picking up on what's actually happening, because my mind focuses on home, because I'm being open and receptive to everybody out there and helping the lower frequencies shift one class at a time. um, I'm being more receptive and alert when these things come about. So let's get into some fun. In the description box below, you see that there are layers of the aura. And so I did a test yesterday. I'll put it on my YouTube because it'll only make sense if you guys see. I should have uploaded that one first. Anyway, but it'll be called the electric test. Electric test. I actually put number 2, electric body test, number 2, electrokinesis. It's where we're kind of establishing that conduit between source and higher self, not our or your, it is the higher self. Dolores Cannon, remember what she told me. Dolores says, everyone got it wrong. It's the higher self. There's only one. It's like saying source. You can't say sources. Right? So there's only one essence to our continuum. Anyways. So you see me power on my beard trimmer. Then when I put the beard trimmer down, actually I could do that here. My car engine's running, right? So I'm put my hand on the dashboard. So I'm rolling forward. There's just enough. So if I hold my hand out, or even like the car engine next to me is kind of strong, or even if I open the window a little bit, people are gonna think I'm crazy. I can feel my hand tingle, my fingertips are tingling. And I didn't really realize that throughout time when things are vibrating. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm itching, right? You're scratching the surface. But this is different. It's like I'm vibrating, but then like my bones and everything feels like it's pulsing. There's like another body. There's like another breath. There's another pulse. So that is the electric body, the layer outside of our aura. It's what our makeup is. It's what our first layer of body was to begin with. It started with the electric body, and then the meat was put on, and well, the bones and the meat, etc., etc. So the ships and cloaked objects that are above us, they are sending vibrations down, and there's this magnetic polarity that is engaging. Sometimes when we feel that, we might think like, oh, what? It's just uncomfortable because it's something foreign. Stop it, son. There we go. We're interacting with it, and I think what happens too when there's two highly vibrational people, or two, people who are aware and awakened. Let's say they're in a conversation and there's a dispute or something doesn't feel right, and then you kind of start reading to the wrong thing, and then you kind of get mad at each other. Well, what's happening is in someone's location over here, let's say this is Hawaii and this is California. Hawaii is probably less chaotic than California. Or even if you were to say Los Angeles and Dallas, Texas, right? There's just too much in Los Angeles. We have Hollywood, all this nasty occult frequency. So if someone is trying to channel you and they have this thing going on where they're receiving energy, it can actually push the nerves a little faster. The behavior that you have can be irked faster. And that's what I've been learning, is like there's a lot of people I'm just like clashing with on accident, and I don't know how to fix it. And then I'm like, I don't want to fix it because they get on my nerves. So that's what's happening, the interaction. And so if somebody is in a good environment and they're getting these downloads, this vibrational conduit between source and the earth, and then this person number 2 is over here, And their frequency is being bombarded because it's all 4D, 3D Los Angeles. That's called an inverse. It's almost when you have two negative magnets they don't want to work together. It's an inverse. It's a reverse polarity. It goes away from the center. So that's what I was given. The electromagnetics are not coming from the Earth or the Sun. It's coming from another source. So I don't know if I believe it's the starships, because they were able to harness energy technology from the regular sun. That's what they did. I think it was last year. They put different cords into the sun. They were able to, like, the plan was, this is totally not me talking right now. The plan was, the event was supposed to fire off a weapon while they were connected to the sun. But there were things in the way, and the simulators in the way, and there were different things that, I don't know if you want to call it the cabal, allegedly, and the powers that think they be. They found ways to diffuse it. They found ways to block us from it. So what they decided to do was, we'll just store the energy on our ships, and then we'll just hover, right over the plane of Earth, and we'll just start injecting people with this energy and this vibration. So that's really what's happening. Is it's almost like a vaccination, because that's what's resonating in my mind is vaccination. We're being vaccinated because the next wave coming through, it will put a lot of people out, and it will drive a lot of people crazy. For us, it won't. It'll just put us in harmony and in balance. And then we'll be fine by October. But it's going to be September's going to throw us around. But keep in mind, the planet Venus, because it's behind the sun right now, it's going to rise from behind the sun September 18th. This is Bible prophecy, because it's the sun that rises in the west. And it'll set in the east. Oh, sorry. It's a long video. You guys are so awesome for watching this video. So my videos, I try to keep them long, but there's so much data that I can't. So even if you guys have to watch half now and then watch the rest later, thank you. Prophet Muhammad talked about this too. This is why I validate the Iran teachings from Prophet Muhammad, because he always talked about the Messiah, the true story, because that name was borrowed from them and used somewhere else to indoctrinate the Saturn cube frequency. That's the misunderstanding. I can't say the name of the people because people will come at me on YouTube, and I don't want a thumbs down. I feel like Marsha Brady. I haven't had a thumbs down in literally 11 months. Oh yeah. I mean, but what I spill out is the truth. I don't think people can really disagree, because I'm not teaching, or I'm not doing anything to where it will not make sense to the person who resonate with what I'm saying. People who don't resonate would just unsubscribe to my channel. And that's the cool part. I would rather people unsubscribe than thumbs down, because they're just, see, there goes my confirmation. Boom. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll make a part 2 of this as well. I have to make a lot of different part 2s. I have to still complete my shadow work video, part 2. I was going through my list of videos where I left off information. And then in the video where I said August energy update, or energy forecast update of the week, I intentionally cut it off at the end of the video, because I said something after, and it was I didn't want that to be public. I'm investigating something, so I really didn't want to put that out there too soon. It was like information that I'm gonna use for another day. Because my download hiccups. There goes the sun too behind me. I love you guys very much. Have a good day. Drink some coffee. I'm holding on. All right, take care, everyone. Oh yeah, Saturday is the 31st. The numbers add up to number 6, and this is probably the first time that I've seen a number 6 land on a Saturn day. So, and then what I kind of disappreciate is it's Labor Day weekend. Instead of it being like September 7th, which it usually is, it falls on the 1st, and we're celebrating, and I'm like, oh no, maybe I don't want to go to my friend Michelle's party on Saturday. Saturn Day. I don't want to celebrate and knowing that Saturn Day falls on a number 6 in numerology, and we're giving frequency to that. I don't know. I hate living that way. Like now I see it, I can't unsee it. Anyways, what do you guys think I should do? Stay home? Anyway, take care, everybody. Bye.